So, moment of truth.
I think Bondo will fix the rest.
Yeah, honestly. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new episode from Backyard Boys. In this episode, we're working on the M2. The goal for this video is actually to get it all rolling, and that way we can drive it onto a frame machine. So we got a couple parts coming in for the car already. We do have the rear knuckle, and we got the front headlight, both tail lights, and that's about it so far. And that's honestly all it needs to be rolling. So the goal for this video is to get this thing doctored up semi decent, that way I can drive it on the road. We're gonna do alignment just for temporary. We're gonna change the control arms front and back, put the tail lights on, possibly take the front bumper off, put the headlight on the front, get this thing started up, hear what it sounds like, make sure it runs, make sure there's no problems with it, install the mass airflow sensor because I ordered that, and that's about it. I already got the knuckle off, and I'll show you the footage right now. Alright, you guys do not understand the pain I had to go through to get this knuckle off. Oh my goodness, it was honestly super hard. This was one of the toughest knuckles I've done in a long time. So this is the old knuckle right over here. As you can see, this bottom mounting piece for a control arm just completely like cracked. Yeah, which is actually really good, because if this didn't crack, I probably would have had much more damage. So this is the new one we have right here. We're gonna change this rotor shield or whatever it's called onto here. We're gonna take off all the little extra stuff and put on this stabilizer link and get this knuckle installed. I also do have a control arm right over here. This is one control arm I ordered, and this is the bent one. As you can see, that is pretty darn bad. We do have one more bent control arm, which is right here, and chances are I have one coming in today or tomorrow. So we're gonna get that swapped out, and then we're gonna get this wheel straight as much as we can. This bottom control arm, or this bottom control arm looks pretty darn good. This strut looks straight, everything else looks pretty good. So 2 control arms and a knuckle for the back will get this wheel straight. We're gonna take this rear control arm off, and to get that off, I unscrewed a couple of pieces. I actually unscrewed this like subframe, I don't know what it's called, but some piece that goes from here. Kind of hard to tell, it is dark, getting dark, but this is loose now, and that should come right out like that. There is this control arm, and you know what is funny? That they have 2 identical control arms, and they're both bent, and I only ordered one, so I have to order another one, which is a big bummer, and I gotta wait for it. But before anything, we need to get some rest because it is getting dark on us. We got a lot of progress done, and that is all the parts that I've taken off so far. Ordered a new control arm just right now. It was about $100. Not too bad, not too shabby. That should come in about 2-3 days, and we'll get that rear piece all dialed in and continue working. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's been a couple of days and we're ready to start attacking the rear wheel again. The rear control arm that was bent, and I did not notice it, I did not order it. And I ordered it a couple of days ago, and it finally came in. It is right over here. We're ready to continue working on the rear, and actually, as a matter of fact, the front control arm came as well for the front. So we have all the suspension components to put the wheel or the whole car straight, and we're gonna attack the rear right now, and then we're gonna hopefully go onto the front. Let's keep working. All right, guys, so after struggling for about an hour with this right here, this axle, it was honestly really tough. I had to pull the axle from the inside while someone was hitting it right here and getting this axle threaded in through here. I got all the control arms just lightly tightened up to its correct position right now. I'm going to jack the car down. That way I put the wheel in its original like rolling position or standing position, and then I'm going to tighten all the control arms and everything. That way they're all preloaded properly, and let's do it. After a couple hours of struggling, getting all the control arms in, getting the drive-through axle in, everything is tight, everything is there, and I preloaded the suspension to its spec where the car is supposed to sit. Right now we're going to put the wheel on and head on to the front one. Boom! The wheel is straight. Look at that. The wheel is straight. We can drive on that wheel. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, it is time. Hopping on the front wheel, getting that control arm changed. It is right over here. That's what that one looks like. And all right, guys, I apologize. After a closer examination of the control arm, I realized I ordered the wrong one. It says lower control arm, but the one I needed was like a lower wishbone, which I never heard of before. But anyways, right now we're gonna hop on and take the front bumper off because the new front bumper came and this one is damaged in the middle of the bumper. It's much easier to repair than the original one. And we're gonna put the headlight on. Let's go. All right, guys, so we got the bumper off and we see a little bit more damage right over here. That looks like a lower some subframe bracket that holds the intercooler, I'm guessing. And then we got this piece bent right here, which I don't know, because that doesn't seem bent too. I mean, it's bent. Yeah, it's bent pretty bad actually over there. But it's not really any kind of, like, it's just the tip of it. So I'm debating if I should just unbend this or not, but we'll see. I'll look how much they cost and whatnot. But let's get the new headlight and the old headlight computers transferred over to the new headlight and put it in. Man, look at this. So here's the new headlight that came in and it's in perfect condition. I got a steal deal on it. It was only $1,000, which is fairly cheap because for a new one it's about $1,500, and that's like a low price, and that's without computers. But this one has no computers, and hopefully I have all the computers for it. Fingers crossed, because those computers can get pretty darn expensive. Let's see what I got. Alright guys, so that did not go to plan because this headlight does not fit in here with this rebar being bent. One of the headlight bolts is right over here and I can't put it in here because this is in the way. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to heat this like crazy because this is aluminum. If I start pulling it back, it's just going to crack even further. So I'm going to heat this over here, all around here, and I'm going to put a rebar in here, like a long one, and just bend it out to factory position. Let's go. Alright guys, so as usual, every typical car from an auction turns out to have more damage than you think, and here is this here. So actually, when I went to put on the headlight, I couldn't because this bracket was pushed, this bracket right here, it was pushed that way, and the headlight would just not align with the hood. And I went further and looked at this piece, and this piece is completely bent up. So I'm probably gonna have to either unbend this because it's very thin metal, easy to work with, and I can get the shape for this perfectly, or I'm gonna order a new one. And then this bottom, like I showed you guys a little earlier, I'm gonna have to unbend that too for now and then order a new one. And yeah, so I took off most of the stuff. Most of the stuff is loose. Took off all this right over here, everything's off. So right now we're gonna unbend that piece over here. Alright guys, so it turns out the frame is actually bent and it is swayed that way about I would say 3/4 of an inch. So what we are going to do is we're going to assemble the front end as much as we can. I'm going to put the rebar on, put the headlight on, put majority of the stuff on, and then on the frame machine I'm just going to grab those 2 frame rails and yank them that way, measure it up. But for now we need to get it doctored up, that way we can drive it to a frame machine because the frame is like not that far away, so we're just gonna drive it there. We don't need to flatbed it. But for now, let's get all this assembled and put in the mass airflow sensor right over here. I got the new one right over here, and it goes in right there. That is the new bumper we got for it. It's damaged down there. Not a big deal, I'll repair that. For now, I got the bumper leveled up and I'm going to tighten the 2 sides because I'm going to be driving the car. And then we're gonna put a bolt up in here, right here, or a clip or something, and then down here. Right now I'm gonna unbend the hood right here, just so it would not hit the headlight for temporary reasons. And let's keep working. Alright, so we got everything buttoned down. The bumper is on. It's not going to go anywhere at all. I tightened the mass airflow sensor, and I want to get this car out of here like right now because I hate having my car in the backyard or under a tree especially. Alright guys, so we got the mass airflow sensor on right now. We got the battery safety terminal working. Everything is on. It is ready to start the car. Let's come check it out. As a matter of fact, we got a new battery for it as well. So, moment of truth. Look at that. Jeez. This thing is loud. It sounds sweet. Alright guys, I'm gonna let it warm up and make sure everything checks out. And then what we have left to do is actually put on the taillights and probably see what I can do with this rear bumper. So I don't know what I'm gonna do over here with the taillight, but I do need to drive it. So yeah, we'll figure something out. The front end's looking good right now. We can drive like that. And now the 2 taillights, and we can go to the frame, get this thing pulled out, put a new quarter panel on. Catch you guys in a little bit. The quarter panel is in the way for the wheel to move, and since we're cutting off the quarter panel, we're gonna have to unbend this right now.
I think Bondo will fix the rest.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna swap this quarter panel. Just kidding. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got the car out from the backyard. It runs perfect. Honestly, I was so shocked. Everything is working beautifully, and we're gonna finish it up tomorrow because it is getting dark on us, and all we gotta do is put in these 2 taillights. The difficult part is gonna be putting in this taillight because the quarter is crushed here, but I do need 2 taillights to drive it. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, but before that, check this sunset out. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Alrighty guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. So guys, next morning here, and we already got 1 taillight popped in. I popped that in last night, and I'm a little scared to pull it out right now because it's tight in there, but right now we're gonna put the other one in, and this thing is all ready for the frame. Let's do it. Alright guys, so that is it. The car is all ready. Besides a trip permit, I'm gonna get a trip permit, but it is all ready for the frame. This taillight is in there. We got the bumper zip tied a little bit. I might just, I don't know, it's touching the wheel right now, but I might just run a screw through it up here. I don't really care because I'm swapping the bumper and the quarter panel, so I don't really care about that. But the wheels are straight, this is straight, tires are pumped up, the front end is looking perfect. Nothing's gonna fall off, everything seems to be moving good. And that is a wrap for this episode. Alright guys, so that is a wrap for part 2 on the M2. The car is all doctored up. It is ready for the frame machine, which is going to be in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be pulling out the car, getting the quarter panel pulled out and the front end. If you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe, and if you guys like my videos, smash that thumbs up button. It does a lot more than you guys really think. Comment down below, let me know how I did and what you guys think of this build so far. And to get insights of the builds, follow my Instagram, which is going to be down here and in the description. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.